Welcome to Game 8 of the 2013 Greendale Panther football season. Tonight's game is the first of two interconference games as Greendale plays the second-place team from the Woodland East in the Brown Deer Falcons. Falcons are 6-1 for the year and are led by this man in Zach Vaughn. Greendale 7-0 and is led by Josh Ringelberg, who is well on his way to set the Greendale's new all-time single-season passing yards record. The Falcons would kick first to start the game. The kick would reach the end zone, so Greendale would be starting from their 20. 3 plays later, quarterback Josh Ringelberg threw a 10-yard slant pass to Cody Metz, who then put on a few fancy moves, picked up some downfield blocking, and scored from 76 yards out. Frankie Rakowski's kick was no good, making the score 6-0 with 10:54 left in the opening quarter of play. It would now be Brown Deer's turn on offense as they would be starting from their 33 after the kick. Panthers defense stepped up and forcing the punt, going 3 and out. After the kick, Greendale would take over from the 29. They put 4 plays together before running back Angel Ramirez took a baby pitch and raced 33 yards around the left side for another Panther score. This time they would try for 2, which didn't work, so the score would be 12-0 with 8:24 left in the first quarter. After the ensuing kick return, the Falcons would be starting from their 25. 4 plays later into the drive, Greendale's Nate Miller intercepted a pass and returned it to the Brown Deer 23. It only took 4 plays to reach the end zone on a 3-yard quarterback keeper by Ringelberg for the Panthers' 3rd TD of the night. This time Rakowski made his kick and the score would now be 19-0 with 6:07 left in the first quarter. The Panthers specialty teams did a nice job on the kick, tackling the return man on their 17. Again, the defense forced another punt from the Falcons as they went 3 and out. After a fair catch, Ringelberg would be setting up his offense on their 41. 6 plays later, Ringelberg saw Metz in the right corner of the end zone, so he threw him the ball. Using his height and his athletic ability, he would outjump the defender and catch the ball for Greendale's 4th touchdown in the first quarter. The point after try was no good, making the score 25-0 with 2:39 still left in the first. The stunned Falcons would attempt to get something going as they would start from their 19. Quarterback Zach Vaughn was having trouble throwing to his receivers. As a result, they ended up punting, going 3 and out for the 3rd time in the game. It was now the Panthers' ball on their 41. On the very first play, running back Jake Sawicki took a handoff and zigzagged his way using his speed for a huge 59-yard touchdown run. Rakowski would be having a bad day today as he would miss the extra point, making the score 31-0 with 1:28 still left in the first quarter. Falcons would be forced to start from their 20 after Rakowski reached the end zone. This time they managed to put 4 plays together before being forced to punt for the 4th time in the game. After an exciting little return by Mitchell Breeze, the Panthers would end up starting from their 31 as the first quarter finally came to an end. They chipped away using the run and the pass, taking the ball all the way to the Falcons 7 before turning the ball over on downs. The Falcons would now take possession of the ball. They managed to put 11 plays together before turning the ball over and downs on the Panthers' 37. The pasta meal that the Greendale players had the night before must have had some secret sauce on it, for on the very first play, Sawicki took a pitch around the left side and sprinted 63 yards down the left sideline for Greendale's 5th touchdown of the game. The point after was good, increasing Greendale's lead by a score of 38-0 with 2:44 left in the first half. The Falcons would try again from their 21. When it rains, it pours, for on the second play, Mitchell Breeze would intercept the tip pass and take it to the house from 20 yards out for a pick 6. Rakowski split the uprights, and now the score was a rather lopsided 45-0 with 2:08 still left in the first half. Things just weren't going very well for Brown Deer at all, for on the kick, the return man slipped and touched his knee on the 1-yard line. This would be where the offense would have to start. On the first play, Vaughn would try to run to his right, but he would be tackled in the end zone for a 2-point safety. This would move the score to 47-0 with 1:54 left in this disastrous first half. Greendale would just run 4 plays before the first half came to an end. The third quarter was a little quieter as Greendale would now send out their second team units. Brown Deer started with the ball first and put 9 plays together before turning the ball over on downs at the Greendale 23. Greendale ended up fumbling the ball on their second play in their drive, so they gave it right back to the Falcons on the Panther 24. On Brown Deer's first play, it looked like they finally scored, but the play was called back on a block-in-the-back penalty, so that score would be nullified. They ran 4 more plays, only to turn the ball over on downs on the Panther 7-yard line. It was now in the fourth quarter as the running clock continued to tick away. Greendale was forced to punt from their 23 as they went 3 and out. The Brown Deer Falcons were now going to start this drive from near midfield. 7 plays later, they finally reached the end zone on a 10-yard run by running back David Hubbard. The point after try was good, and the Falcons managed to dodge the shutout with the score of 47-7 with 6:15 left in the game. The Panthers again were forced to punt from their 20 going 3 and out. With time running out, the Falcons would start their next drive on the 45. 5 plays later, Bond would keep it himself and navigate his way to the end zone from 26 yards out for Brown Deer's second TD of the game. The kick was also good, making the score 47-14 with 1:16 now left in the game. Greendale would get the ball and run 1 play before the clock finally came to an end. The final score would be Greendale 47, Brown Deer 14. What was originally thought to be a tough game ended up not to be a game at all, as the Falcons just didn't have an answer for Greendale's speed and big play-making ability. This game was considered a non-conference game, so it will not count against the team's conference records. The stage is now set for the first annual Woodland Conference Championship games between the first-place teams from both conferences. Greendale, who represents the West Conference, will host South Milwaukee, who represents the East Conference, next Thursday night. This game will start at 7 o'clock. Hope to see you all there. So long.